What's up, y'all? It's Vaughn on today. I'm just laying out a pretty simple prediction that I would expect another Grand Theft Auto 6 delay. Now, I know the old news as the game got delayed a month ago, and they delayed it 6 months. The initial release is going to be May 2026. It got bumped up to November of that year. But if you're asking me, I believe they give it another 6 months, and if I had to give you an exact date, I would go with May 25th, 2027. Because on a Tuesday, and with it coming out 2027, that will be closer to when the next gen hardware comes out from Microsoft and Sony, and that will allow them to double dip. Now, this is something that I predicted several years ago, actually, in August 2022, when there was initial Bloomberg reports about the game coming out 2025.
We have some GTA 6 news, which shocks me, being that this game is honestly 4 years away. I know that Bloomberg is reporting that the game should be coming out in 2024, but I don't believe that for 1 second. It's Rockstar Games. They're going to try to double dip when it comes to console generations.
It's clear that Rockstar has a pattern of doing this, delaying their games, and they have ranged from being, silly to some minor and just big, substantial delays in general. For example, Bully getting delayed a year, Max Payne 3 getting delayed like a year and a half from the 2010 summer release, so they coming out in 2012. Both Red Dead's having substantial releases, Grand Theft Auto 4 being pushed back a few months due to technical issues, Grand Theft Auto 5 being delayed for some polish. They've had delays that range from, substantial and they're just downright silly. GTA San Andreas was delayed a week. But they've made a clear pattern delaying games, and when it comes to like their most recent big titles, Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, they've delayed these games and they've been able to double dip on the transitional period from the console generation.
This game isn't coming out 2026. It is reported to be coming out 2024, but that's not going to happen. Rockstar's had a history of having some substantial delays in their releases, and of course, double dipping within the console generations with said releases. They did it with the 7th, 8th, and the 9th with Grand Theft Auto 5. They will definitely double dip for the 9th and the 10th when it comes to release of Grand Theft Auto 6.
I believe we'll have a more accurate picture of Grand Theft Auto 6's actual release date when we know when the new hardware is coming out. But if I had to take a guess, I would go with May 25th, 2026. It's on a Tuesday. That's what they've been aiming for these last couple releases for Grand Theft Auto 6, and I believe they'll continue to follow suit. But the reason why I believe the game's getting delayed again, they have laid off, I believe, 30 to 40 senior QA testers, programmers, designers, animators, whatever, from their UK and Canada studios. Now, while it's only 40 people and Rockstar is massive, these are senior positions. They've been working on multiple Rockstar games. We have an anonymous Rockstar employee that's talked about this, and they believe it's union busting. I believe that to be the case as well. I'm not going to go fully into that in today's video. Obviously, I'm not going in another video, but it does leave some credibility to Rockstar Games not having the best work environments these last few years, and that's evident when we see the constant delays, whether they're substantial, whether they're minor, and that's just due to them either overworking these developers or just not having an accurate estimation when they can actually get stuff done. And it's kind of ridiculous, well, not kind of, it is very ridiculous when Rockstar is one of the most profitable studios out there and they are laying off employees for whatever reason. They say it's because of a leak, but what I've seen from the anonymous employee, that's just union employees in a Discord discussing with each other, and it's not them leaking actual assets. Grand Theft Auto had a massive leak 3 years ago, and they said that leak didn't do anything to their timeline, and I believe that is the case. So it's weird that now this leak would be hurting the game, or it's something that they would terminate these employees for. I don't buy that one bit. Hopefully these employees that were laid off are able to bounce back and get on their feet rather quickly, but most importantly, they are properly credited and compensated for the work they've done on Grand Theft Auto 6. Another thing is, Grand Theft Auto games are massive. Dan Houser was a lead writer for GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. He talks about how these games take a lot of years to make, and with them laying off senior staff in multiple positions, even though it's only 40 people out of the hundreds of thousands that work at Rockstar, it's going to impact the timeline, and I would expect another Grand Theft Auto 6 delay. Again, we will have a clear picture when Microsoft's next-gen hardware and the PlayStation 6 release dates are officially announced. I will have all relevant links in the description regarding what I've talked about earlier today when it comes to the anonymous employee and Rockstar's history of delays. Without the way, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe. I'm out.